Hi dear viewers, hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If this is your first time to stumble here, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, then choose the all option, so whenever I upload a video or whenever I'm planning to come live, you'll be the first to receive the new notification. For my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your participation. And for my returning subscribers, oh my God, I love you all. Thank you so much for being there for me. And I remain your one and humble host, Prince Melvin. So on this edition of this video, I'll be bringing you some happenings which has been happening in our 237 community, and why not go viral to the globe at large. Let's move into the show straight forward. Yes, our first and most trending news I have for you starts with the phrase Igote. Yes, Igote. Okay, Mr. Kang Oscar, popularly known as Papa Igote, received a whopping sum of 500,000 francs CFA from the Royal Mama Show for him to use and build his brand, which will be called Igote. He will, however, now have 50% of the naming rights for his famous slogan. The question na say e go tey as the Royal Mama Show will finance a clothing brand with this slogan. 50% of the future profit will go to Mr. Oscar, while 50% will go to charity. This agreement was signed at the Delish Restaurant Bonaberry in Douala, and just after that signing, a concert was being organized for Papa Igote to perform, and here it is. This is what went down at the concert in Boya, due to the fact that most Boya girls wanted to see him and be part of Igote.
Okay. I thank you for plenty. Anna, Ngandem for we are the one. You come explicate them how that would be. But now for that, I'm going to be pressing how in Yemi so. My grandma below be one quench. Now he left me down to you. Give me Lily. And I'll be for a man. He said, no, Ram, you must come. You jack them the way.
So that was how the concert in Boya was like, and it was a great one that people turned out. The Boya girls came out in their numbers to support, and it brought in a lot of joy, a lot of fun, which is so great in this time we know we are going through all in our country. And also I want to give a great shout out to Roy Mama and whosoever took part in all what has been done to this man. Seriously, it's not easy, but they have done their best. 500,000 francs, that is much money, and then again they still have to produce t-shirts for him so that it will be sold out. Then 50% of the money will be given to him, then 50 into charity. That is much love. Shout out to you, Roy Mama. I pray that other celebrities will look upon people that when they find out that they bring out something like this, it's not easy. We know the way Cameroon is. If this man have to take this phrase of his, he has to go through a lot for it to get into paperwork and to be signed so they know it is his own. But that would be a lot of much money being consumed. So the only thing that I think it's better is this way that they have just done it, that it will be perfect. Because if they have to make it to be his own phrase like personal lingua franca, my people, it will cost a lot of money just for that phrase to be his own. You know the way Cameroon looks like, it can be going like in some million francs. So this was just the best for me. I can say it's my support. Thank you so much, Roy Mama. Then moving to the next on our table, we have Kang Quintus, the producer and film director and the owner of The Fisherman's Diary and soon to be released Nganu, just showed us his soon to be realized project, which is a building located at Bonamusadi, Douala, It is called the Lion's Gate. And so far, this project has already been 97% realized. And from all indication, from all information we have gotten, it's going to carry so many stores in it. We have a music studio will be in it. A film production studio will have its own place in it. And why not a cinema, a small cinema, and others? So we are just waiting for it to realize and we get to see the glow of how it is. Shout out to you, Kang Quintus, for such a huge project, and we look further in seeing what we will have at the end. Next in our story, the Olembe Stadium, also known as the Paul Biya Stadium, has already been fading out just few months after the host of the African Nations Cup. This could be seen as the decorations that were being placed on the stadium, known as pangolin scales, are already falling off. So what do you think? Most Cameroonians are blaming the fact that it was due to the rush work which was being done on the stadium before the African Nations Cup was being held. Further to our next story, there have been some online beefing between Jovi, Vicky Fokala, and Dr. Ken Stephen concerning the Johnny Walker concert which took place yesterday. It hasn't been easy, but I'll just come live on Monday and I'll say something about most of these event organizers who organize events and who you bring to your event and those who are going to host your event, because a lot is happening in the Cameroon event entertainment industry. Has a lot that we need to learn. You may have a successful event, but after that event it can still be spoiled. Most people don't think about this. Yes, those who took part in the event or those who held some positions during that event could still spoil that event despite the fact that it has passed. This is what most people don't know about it, but I'll talk about it in my live show on Monday. Moving to our next story, a man's cucumber has been cut off in Yaoundé at the Tinga neighborhood. What actually happened was that this man we see in this photo, he was being caught on bed with a military man's woman. So the military man actually went for work and suddenly came back and met the wife with this man on the bed tumorizing. Unfortunately for the woman, the man gave two options: either for the woman to cut off this other side guy's cucumber, or the policeman himself will kill the two of them. So the woman had no option but to cut off his side guy's cucumber. And now the man is left without cucumber. This was how the population at the Tinga neighborhood got to find out what actually has been happening. So now, should we now say women should not get married to men if they don't like the cucumber of their husband? Maybe the husband's cucumber was not satisfying to this woman and she thought preferable that of his side guy would satisfy her more better. So what is your take on this? Because this is something we have been talking in the society every day and we see it happening now. Next on our story, a Cameroonian based in Libreville, the capital of Gabon, has burst the eyes of his wife with a knife and cut off her ear with his teeth. He was arrested in the northern part of Gabon, precisely in Bitam, when he attempted to escape to Cameroon. What allegedly happened was because he saw his wife with another man, and this was due to jealousy, as I can say. Why, furthermore, this is how the Makepe Misoke neighborhood in Douala looks like today after a heavy rainfall last night. And moving further, the president of Cameroon with his wife Chantal Biya are celebrating 28 years of marriage. Congratulations to the presidential couple. And moving to our last but not the least story, we share a story about a man. This is how it goes. I am 33 years old man and my wife is 24 years old. We are 5 years married. My father-in-law is a very rich businessman. He paid us a well-built parcel and we lived peacefully until our first daughter came into the world. When I get home from work, my wife forces me to take care of the child. Every time, clean the child, change the diapers, give him the bottle. I also have to prepare food, clean the house, Can't even watch the game on TV or go out to see my friends. She makes me watch novels with her all night, yet she won't go to work like me. She is the one who decides everything in the house, even when we have to eat, when we have to have tuma. I accept all of this without grudge because I love her with all my heart. And I don't want to lose her, but what I can't stand. Since her dad bought her a car, my life has become hell. She makes me wash her car. She makes me blame it. She hits me regularly. She sends me once to the hospital, have injuries all over my back. My wife terrifies me. When I see her, I panic. What can I do to change my situation? Cancel me. Please, what do you think we can do to this uncle? Because me, I don't have anything that I can say. Oh, seriously. Uncle, you should have been seeing the red flag because before you got married to her. Why the Lions production owned by Mr. Liu has signed a new artist known as Mr. Simpa. This comes a long way after Kameni left that production and Mr. Simpa was the winner of the Music Cameroon competition. Then just imagine you visit somebody for the first time who has been asking you out in his house and you get to find a table like this with this chair placed close to it. What would be your take on it? And to end our news, Cameroon's popular LGBT member known as Kiki Bandi made a post of her being the most proud from Saw, and this did not go lightly with the insult people as she was being dragged under her post. Thank you all so much for watching up to this point, and let's have our next rendezvous in my next video I will drop or in my next live show. Until then, see you. Ciao.